Hey, and welcome back to our 5-part series on working online, becoming a freelancer. My name is Kalyna, founder of Kickstart Your Work, and I'm so grateful that you are here and a part of this amazing community while being also willing to learn and explore new options. I want to start this video off by congratulating you on making it to video 5, staying true to your intention and your commitment to this video series. I think that's huge. Being able to set your intention and follow through with it is actually probably the biggest piece of learning that I've had over the past year or so, is understanding the power of what your thoughts, your intentions create in your world. If you say you're going to do it and you follow through, huge. If you say you're not going to do it and you follow through with that boundary or that intention, also huge, right? So really, truly, congratulations on making it to this point of video 5. And today what I really want to chat about and strategize on is next steps. And for me, what that meant when I started this journey was to explore mentorship and community. So those are the things I would really like to touch upon today as the cornerstone for fulfilling this commitment to yourself and this career change with support and love. A story, if I may share, about myself is when I started this, I felt really alone. And I know we've chatted in a couple of the other sections around how this can be a challenge and all the excuses of why this type of lifestyle can't work, shouldn't work, won't work, all of those voices. And what really helped me turn a corner was, first of all, my very first mentor in the professional world who said, hang on, I believe in you, I see what's possible for you, and I'm going to support you in whatever way I can to get there. So with that, that was actually how I started my first business at 19, and what accelerated me to believing that I could do it for myself. Because me alone at 19 years old, I was definitely not feeling ready, equipped, capable to move into the lifestyle or the business model that I have now or started then. It wouldn't have even dawned on me. So my very first strategy of today is mentorship, and we've briefly touched upon this, and I just want to expand it further in saying that sometimes what ends up happening with mentors, if they're informal, is there's not a lot of structure there. So there are two types, right? There's this informal mentorship of, wow, I really admire this person, so I'm going to go and reach out, and whether or not you've met them in person in this tech age really doesn't matter, right? You can shoot someone off an email, develop a relationship. I have clients that I've never met in person, but it's like family, right? And really deep relationship. So you don't have to meet someone in person. But that informal style mentorship benefits, of course, it's friendly to some degree, it's unpaid, so there's no energetic money transfer there in terms of having to pay them for something. And that can be good when you're just starting out. The drawback is they're not as fully committed to you because there's no formal agreement or arrangement. There's not a lot of structure or a program or a set plan, right? Of, okay, so you're going to go from point A to point B in 6 months, and I'm going to really support you along that path to get there. So that's not there. And then the other model is formal mentorship, right? Finding someone that you really admire, and we talked a little bit in video 4 about this, someone that you really admire, and being willing to reach out to that person and find out a structured way that you can get to where you want to be. Now, sometimes there are mentors that they'll help you with just a very specific thing. So for example, I had a mentor specifically help me to move into getting my TEDx talk and figuring out exactly how I was going to structure that application and video and getting that. One option. Secondary type of option is someone that's going to help you with this bigger career transition and business model, right? So smaller size, bite-sized chunk would be, hey, I really just want to get my business up and running, 3-month engagement. Okay, that's one type of mentorship. Or, hey, I really want a bigger picture and deeper level of support. How can you help me? So really getting clear, and again, this is intent, right? This is saying what is going to support you the most, because there are tons of people out there doing all sorts of different coaching, mentoring, training. There's this whole world of it, right? And so what I've come to understand for myself is that it's really important to feel connected to the person's values, their approach, the way that they structure their training, right? Do you want it to be one-on-one? Do you want a group? Do you want it to be in person? Is online okay? Do you want to be able to talk on the phone? What are those things that you need? And so I'd invite you right now, in regards to mentorship, I'd invite you to just pause here and write down, okay, what would a really great mentor be like? What do I want out of someone that's going to help me to build my business? Because the proof is in me as an evidentiary piece, all of my clients, and any of the clients of pretty much anyone doing mentorship or coaching or training, right? The proof is there in terms of how quickly it can accelerate your results. And really it's learning by example and also avoiding a lot of pitfalls, right? My challenge when I started was thinking, oh, I don't need help. I don't need help. I'm going to do this by myself. I can research everything on Google. I can find this stuff out myself. What do I need to pay for help? I don't need this. And what I'll say is, you don't need help. You can do this on your own. It's possible for you to go and do all of these steps that we've chatted about and navigate this environment on your own. The difference is, it's a lot harder to do it by yourself when there are people out there that have already done exactly what you want to do. So pause here, and I invite you to write out what you're looking for in an ideal mentor to help you make this transition and next step. And if you're back with me now, I would say congratulations on identifying who would be a great mentor. Now the action is to go out and seek that person, right? To find out who that is exactly, and if it would be a great next step. You can reach out and see what it would be like to work with that person. The second aspect of this training right now is community. And along the same vein of mentorship, community, what it allows is, usually there is somebody that started the community, right, or manages the community, whether it's a Facebook group or if it's something in person. There's usually a leader type figure, and maybe that ties into the mentor, right? What community allows you to do is to have this great group of people that are like-minded. And so again, right, when I first started my business, I thought, like-minded, what do I care? I'm doing my own thing. This is my business model. Community's cool, but why would I pay for community and spend time in community? How is that going to, where's the ROI, and how is it going to help my business? And what I'll say is, in joining the professional development community that I joined in California, along with investing well over $50,000 in trainings and communities, mentorship, coaching, all of it, what I'll say to you is the power of community is so much bigger than I initially anticipated. And it's because you have all of these resources. The leader of the community, that person that started it, is a huge resource. But all of the people that are like-minded, those are the people that are going to hold you to that version of yourself, that new version of yourself that works online, that travels, that has this lifestyle. They see you in that light. They don't see you in the old version that you don't fit anymore. All the people that are in your world right now see you as that version. They are comfortable with you in this place of this version, the version of Kelly or Samantha or Kalyna that goes to the office, that follows the rules, that does things as they're expected. They're used to that, and so they're going to hold you to that because it's what's comfortable for them. That's what's best for them. They might support you, and that's great. But having a whole community of people that are living out those ideals and also supporting you to be that new version of you, for me, that was priceless because it supported me to believe that I could be that person when I was in the starting phases of having this business. Right in the beginning, I really had a lot of doubts. So in all those moments where I wasn't sure, and even in the moments now when I'm up leveling and I'm not sure about having a $50,000, $100,000 month, whenever it feels big and expansive, it's so nice to have people that will hold you in that space and say, yes, you can. It's not too much. It's not crazy. It's not too big. You are not too anything. This is great, and we support you. So having a leader, a mentor that does that, phenomenal. and having a group of people. So it's not just one person, right? It's this whole community. And another cool thing about community, that even being a part of Girls Who Travel, what's phenomenal is there are so many joint ventures or partnerships that can happen, right? When you say, oh, this is what I do, and oh, okay, this is what this other person does. Wow, you're a photographer. I need new photos for my website. Oh, you do websites? Cool, now I can help you to create yours. And that happens. That's another huge power of community, is the collaboration opportunities that exist. And of course, being a part of this amazing community, this interaction, it's exactly an example of what's possible. And so what I would like to do from me, my community, at Kickstart Your Work, is to extend an invitation to you. And that would be, if you feel like this would be a great next step to extend into this lifestyle, to work online, to understand it a little bit further, to get some questions answered, to build your strategy around how you're going to make this happen. What I would love to do is to get on the phone with you for a 45-minute strategy session, so that it's just us. I can hear a little bit more about you and your story, and we can explore what business strategy would be very, not only profitable for you, but also super rewarding and fun. And we'll cover that. We'll cover some strategies of how you can do that. And we'll take a look at if working together would be a really great fit for both of us. And so if that sounds good, I would love to have you join us at Kickstart Your Work, and an extension of this beautiful community that's already been created. And so all you have to do is click on the link with this video, head to find a time that works for you, and I would be so honored to discuss what next steps together would look like. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this video series. I hope that the value that you have created for yourself in answering some of these questions and exploring these different elements of working online have been incredibly valuable, insightful, nurturing, exciting, fun, all of the great things that I've been pouring my love into in this beautiful series. And I hope that, if anything, you've drawn that you really have the power to make this change. You are the one that's in control of this, no matter how difficult it may seem, or what other people are saying, or if it feels possible right now. There are people that are ready to help. There are absolutely willing and successful female entrepreneurs that want to extend their hands and support you. I am one, and if it's not me, there are many others. So please, if it's not my community, if it's not this community, please know that there are people that want to help. And so I just hope that you find a place where you feel you belong, because Kickstart Your Work, as long as you want to be with us, we want you. And as long as you're committed to growth and being a really loving person, you're welcome. So that's Kickstart's philosophy and my philosophy. And so know that you are welcome with me and with this community, with Girls Who Travel and that community. Know that you are a part of something that really wants to support you. And I hope that you find that place where you really feel like you fit and you belong, because you do. And you're so loved by many people. And if you ever forget that, just watch this video again, tap into something that makes you feel really juicy and loved, because that's where power really comes from, knowing how amazing you really are. And so thank you for being a part of this series. It's been my honor to have this opportunity to serve and share some of my insights, strategies, and gems. And I really hope to see you soon on a call where we can take this even one step further to create some strategy and magic around how you're going to make this amazing lifestyle your reality. Thank you so much for watching.